Hi everyone, how you doing? It's Thursday night, and tonight's video is how can water prevent a heart attack? Now, I don't know, for some people that might sound ridiculous, but it's actually not that ridiculous. Water actually can prevent a heart attack, and I've read a lot into it, and I did a video one time before about dehydration and how bad dehydration can be because it allows your blood to thicken. So obviously, if you're drinking a lot of water, not even a lot of water, the recommendation is you drink, I don't know, what is it, 6 or 8 glasses of water a day. I'm not quite sure. My motto is to drink first thing in the morning. I just don't drink ordinary water first thing in the morning. I get the water and I buy the wee bottle of lemon juice that you get in the likes of Sainsbury's or Tesco. It's only about 60p or whatever that is in dimes or whatever, but it's very cheap. So I get my water, pretty about 6 drops of that, and it's a good start to the day. But not only that, I would have that drink of water and then I'd have another drink of water before I go out the door to head to work. Because you wake up in the morning, and as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're basically dehydrated. You haven't had any water all night. You've been lying in bed, and as you lie there and you don't get enough water, the blood becomes thicker, and the last thing you want is your blood becoming thick. Obviously, if you've had a heart attack, you're on blood thinners anyway, so your blood will be thin, but there's nothing to say that you can't make it that wee bit better, but making sure your blood isn't that thick by keeping your hydration high. Dehydration is basically bad. It's a bad thing anyway. It's something you should keep on top of. A lot of people don't realise it. For example, I read another thing as well. I read all these things out of heart magazines, by the way, and with having a heart attack, I do get an email nearly every other day from the Heart Foundation giving me sort of up-to-date information that they have. But if you take a glass of water before bedtime, that actually cuts your chance of a heart attack by about 40-odd%. Now that's a fact. They've done studies on this here. You take a good glass of water before bedtime, and that does reduce your chance of a heart attack during the night, because it is, it's going down and it's making the blood less thick. The blood's less thick. There's less chance of a platelet or anything coming along, breaking off and forming a clot. So I do that now. I mean, fair enough, you might be somebody that gets up and you have to do a pee in the middle of the night. But for myself, I'd rather do a pee in the middle of the night than have a heart attack first thing in the morning. Seriously, there's no choice, really, is there? But, my motto is, have the glass of water with a lemon in the morning, then have another wee glass just before I go to work. I get to work, and when I get to work, I actually undo it because I have a cup of coffee. Coffee, believe it or not, is actually good for the heart, but I'll do a video on that some other time, not right now. But during the day, I'm actually quite lucky in my work because we have a couple of machines where you just have the wee plastic cup and you get, the nice ice cold fresh water that's sort of, it's bottled, but you get it in this big giant thing. It's great, so I can have nice cold water any time of the day. So during the day I would take about 5 or 6 glasses of that, and I found since I've been taking more water, I've had less headaches and I actually do feel a lot better. And if you're going out for a walk or something like that and you actually see a cyclist or anybody out running or anything, you'll notice they have water with them. The main reason they have water with them is because they realise themselves that if you're exerting yourself, you dehydrate. And they know that, if you dehydrate and you're out jogging or if you're doing exercise or something like that, it's bad for you. So that's why they always carry their wee things of water. It's not just to look fancy and good when you're running about the street and having your wee thing of water, making you look cool, It's for a reason. It's to keep you hydrated. But to take, for example, the weekend and you're having a drink, a bottle of red wine or something like that on a Saturday night. You have your dinner, probably a cup of tea or something like that, and you watch a bit of TV, and then you decide, I think I'll open the bottle of wine here. Then you drink the bottle of wine. A lot of people just go to bed after the bottle of wine, and they wake up in the morning and you've got this hangover, you've got this massive headache, you know. The reason you have a headache is because you have dehydration. Dehydration raises your blood pressure. What is the nickname for high blood pressure? The silent killer. High blood pressure equals heart attack. So always make sure that you keep yourself hydrated. Water, my friends, is a very, very important factor in preventing a heart attack. I really can't emphasize that enough. You know, if you don't believe me, Google it. You know, Google it. And hopefully when you Google it, you'll find me. You know, but seriously, 2 glasses of water in the morning, put a wee bit of lemon in one, lemon with water, very, very good for you. It's actually very good for the heart as well, so it is. And then a couple of glasses during the day. But the main one as well is just before you go to bed. You know, say a glass, not that high, say a glass about that there before you go to bed. You know, get it down you and make sure you drink every drop of it. And that will actually, it'll make your blood not as thick. Mainly you have your heart attacks early morning. So if you sort of take that glass of water before you go to bed, it will actually make the blood less thick. It will reduce the thick blood flow. Now that's a fact. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I do read things and I do get things from the Heart Foundation. And that was a study that was done. The fact that, you know, a glass of water before you go to bed does reduce thick blood, you know. And dehydration does, for a fact, increase high blood pressure. So keep yourselves hydrated, and it does protect your heart. It's as simple as that. I once read a book about the benefits of water. This guy wrote it. He had been in the war. I think it was the Second World War, and he was doing all these. He was what do you call it, paramedic, but they didn't have much medicine and stuff like that. And he actually found he cured a lot of illnesses by giving people water. Yeah, and sort of increasing the water intake and something. It was a very fascinating book, but it made me realise the benefits of water, and not only just for the heart, but for your general health. You know, in general, just keeping yourself hydrated with the water. But anyway, I don't want to bore you too much. I don't want you sort of turning it off and going away and getting bored, you know. But if you have a YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I would love that, because I don't have many subscribers. What can I say? I don't have many friends in life either. So, you know, getting a subscriber, you know, it actually cheers me up. And if you could sort of hit the wee bell there and watch out for my further episodes of health in general and, you know, basic tips and so on. If you could leave some comments, great to talk to each other. There's nothing better than, you know, sharing your opinions. Have you found that sort of drinking a lot of water has helped you? You know, has it been good for your skin? Has it been good for your general health? Have you found that, you know, taking water at certain times has staved off your headaches? It's definitely staved off my headaches. That's a fact. I used to sort of drink a lot. Obviously, I still take wine, but whenever I'm taking red wine now, I would take maybe a glass or two of red wine, and then I would take a nice glass of water, and then maybe take a glass of red wine, and then take another glass of water. And I always, and I mean always, have a glass of water at my bedside table. Always. And I do recommend that glass of water at night. And, you know, please don't think I'm an idiot or something, turning around and saying, you know, water can sort of prevent a heart attack. You know, it's not going to prevent every heart attack. But let me tell you something. It's going to put you in the boat for not having a heart attack, because dehydration equals high blood pressure equals silent killer equals heart attack. It's that simple. It really is. Anyway, folks, thank you very much. I am off now to get white sunglasses for my daughter. What can I say? it's a sort of a school dress up thing tomorrow, and the wee boy's going as Willy Wonka. So he's got the top hat, but he needs white sunglasses to go with the outfit. What can I say? I'm a grandfather. You got to look after your grandson, don't you? Definitely. I think I'll take a glass of water before I go because it's quite sunny outside and I don't want to dehydrate. You take care, folks. Please join me again and watch some of my other videos. I would appreciate it. Thanks. You take care, lad. Bye. Bye. Bye.